Of course, you know what that means. It's time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world this morning.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, guys.
Okay, so we were both sitting here very quietly while that Lorde song played.
We don't want to get...
Lest we be shushed. We don't want to be shushed. I guess, okay, so Lorde is now addressing this after some compilation videos of her shushing fans at her concerts has gone viral.
Yeah, so apparently it's all from back in 2018. She would try to sing a song a cappella while she was on stage, and she'd try to do it off mic. And every time she did it, she'd have to like try to quiet down her fans and everybody that was in the audience. And so people are like putting all these videos together, and now it looks like it's a new thing, and it's, you know, oh, this just happened. But she had to address it, and she made a video of her own explaining like, hey, I don't do that anymore, but this is why I used to do that. And like, Lorde is crazy, whoa, super talented. I would love to hear her sing a cappella, but she goes and performs in places like the Moda Center, which she'll be at next month, I think.
In June.
So like, oh, in June, excuse me. And so like, that's a really large group of people to try to get to be quiet enough to sing off of mic.
Right.
And then who's going to hear her in the 300 level?
I have to wonder, did she ask her audience before the song started to like be quiet for this one, or did she just like start singing and think that they were all going to quietly sit there and watch her sing? I mean, of course people want to sing along when they go to a concert.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she probably would ask them to be quiet, but even if you're not intentionally making noise, to have that many bodies in one room, somebody's coughing, somebody's pulling out a cough drop, a piece of gum, like there's just noise that's going to exist. And it's probably why she's not doing it anymore.
Someone decided to open their candy wrapper, the loudest possible piece of plastic.
There's sun chips in the middle of the concert. I mean, I get it, but the videos are still so uncomfortable to watch. It's just like, she's on the mic, she's singing, and then she's like, just like shushing them.
Yeah.
The videos
like, I paid money to come to this, okay? I will talk as loudly as I would like. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, the videos are definitely cringy, but this is common practice. I don't know why people are really going after Lorde or calling her out. I was just at the Justin Bieber concert last month at the Moda Center, and he does the song, what's that song, Liz? The one that I like a lot.
One Less Lonely Girl?
No, the one I like a lot.
That's the whole album.
I don't know. Whatever. He was doing an acoustic song and he dialed the crowd back. Like, you know, he put his hands down like this. He wants everybody to be quiet. A lot of artists do this when they're trying to have that special moment or do that special performance on stage, the one where people usually light the lighters up. And I don't see why Lorde's catching all the flack for it.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. It does look, some of the videos are just a little cringy because it's like right to the people at the front of the stage who are like so excited to have this moment with her, and then she
just spits all over them.
I don't know.
Yeah, feels a little condescending. You're like, oh, excuse me.
Well, yeah, no one wants to be, if someone shushed me, I would get like angry.
Right, nobody wants to be shushed.
I've been shushed 3 times this morning by Liz.
Well, then you should be angry, Mike.
Shushing
I don't think I have a
common
choice in the
practice for
matter.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. It's because I have a small child.
There you go. Right. It's habit at this point. Well, no, she had a performance over the weekend too, where she addressed it and said, "You sing as loud as you want, everybody." So it sounds like she's taking it all in stride as well. So
she's not trying to stifle the excitement.
Yeah.
There is a celebrity who we are told took a, albeit short, break from social media. Talk to us about Miss Spears' latest.
Yeah, so Britney Spears was going to take a break from social media. She posted about it 2 days ago. It was after she'd made a post that had referenced K-Fed, her ex-husband. Apparently, his lawyer was like, whoa, hold up, don't do that. But as of 12 hours ago, she's posted 2 more videos of herself in new outfits. So I think she's already back from the little social media hiatus. But I have this theory where I get really frustrated with people when it comes to Britney Spears' like Instagram page. And it's that everybody thinks that she is rambling in her captions. That is not what's happening. She is speaking Southern. And if you read all of them with a Southern accent in your head, they suddenly make sense. And so to prove a point, I printed out one of her captions.
Oh,
all right?
yes, please.
And
here we have a dramatic reading of a Britney Spears Instagram post.
Yes. And my Southern accent is, I am originally from the Southeast, so know that this is a legitimate one, okay?
Yeah.
Acceptance and freedom are my key factors in my life at the moment, and also loving this yummy man who I love so much. It's kind of stupid. Talk about stupid, me and my dog. Walked into the glass doors looking at the beach, and I laughed so loud at him. Then the next day I did the same thing. Just one of those moments. Why did I walk into a window? It's okay, because everything's clear. Goggles in the water and the ocean. I just want ice water because it's so hot. Coffee makes me too sick, and I've never rejected coffee. I like water with lemon. Anyways, it's a clear day and God bless. And all of a sudden, everything that felt rambly, it's just Southern. That's
The
all
world
it is.
just makes sense
It
now.
does make a lot more sense when you say it like that.
God is in the water and in the ocean.
She talked about her love for her fiance, her dog walking into a glass door, her
Right.
doing the same thing.
It
Coffee
all
makes her
flows.
sick and she's wearing goggles.
It all just flows. I mean, yeah. I think she's one of those like very stream of consciousness. Right. She's,
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
for
the
sure.
authenticity that we want on social media.
She's Be Real.
Yeah.
She is Be Real before that new app, before even
The
before it even
actual
became a thing.
verbiage of the caption could probably benefit from some punctuation, but when it's all put in the Southern context like that, it does no longer look like a run-on sentence.
Hey,
it
you know,
actually makes a lot of sense.
It does make a lot of sense. And we're also pretty good at reading messages without punctuation. We get a lot of those from viewers. I'm sure you guys do as well. So I've gotten pretty good at deciphering run-on sentences and thoughts from people.
There's a lot of emojis you have to jump
Yeah.
over, but it's fine. I know what she means.
Well, Liz, we really appreciate you making sense of it all. That was an excellent Britney reading. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, friends.
And don't forget, you can listen to Liz and Mike and hear some from Britney Spears every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.